Pro Evolution Soccer. Now that's a very important name in the world of football video games. And 2015 is a very important year in the series' history because it marks its 20th anniversary of its existence. So I thought, let's run down a history of all the PES games that you may or may not have played. But before we start, I want you to check out the cards on the top right hand corner of this video. There's a couple of PES stuff things that I put there for you. Make sure you smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and comment. Let me know what your favorite PES game has been. What is your favorite PES memory? I want to hear all about it.
I just want to give a huge thank you to LG for helping me make this video happen. I'm using the brand new LG G4 to shoot all links in this video so that you can see how insane the camera is. It has a 16 megapixel back camera with a full manual mode if you want to take photographs, so you'll be impressed if you're a photographer. Go check out the cards in the top right hand corner of this video to find out more about the phone. The original Pro Evolution Soccer was released in October 2001 and came out on the original PlayStation and the PlayStation 2. Pro Evolution Soccer 2 came out the following year in October 2002. The game was a lot quicker and paced than the first one, but faster reactions and more responsive turns were at hand. It also included a training session mode, which was also extremely helpful, especially for guys like me who really struggle with football games. Commentators Peter Brackley and Trevor Brooking were included, and they added a whole bunch of extra clubs. Pro Evolution Soccer 3 came out in 2003. They really improved the graphics of this one with a much stronger engine, and the players looked way more realistic. Because of a much better physics engine, the responsiveness was much tighter than that of Pro Evolution Soccer 2. It was the first Pro Evolution Soccer to be released on Windows. Pro Evolution Soccer 4 came out in 2004. It was the first title to feature complete leagues. It didn't have all the licenses, unfortunately, so only the Spanish, the Italian, and Dutch divisions were licensed, while the English, French, and German weren't. A lot of the AI had been improved, with most notably a new through-ball system. Although the game was criticized for having very easy goal opportunities, the gameplay had arguably been improved. They also added a new 6-star difficulty setting. Pro Evolution Soccer 5 was released in October of 2005. Konami really jacked up the defense and made it extremely hard to score, something that was seen as a big improvement from the last one. This is also a big release because it was the first time online capabilities made its way onto the PlayStation 2 version. It was so well loved that official PlayStation 2 magazine gave it a pretty brilliant 10 out of 10 score. Pro Evolution Soccer 6 was officially released on the 27th of October in 2006 for the 360, the PC, and the PlayStation 2. Due to the fact that Pro Evolution Soccer 5 was extremely difficult when it came to defense, Konami made a more attacking-focused structure in the gameplay. Pro Evolution Soccer 6 looked really amazing on the 360 and was a big improvement from previous consoles. Pro Evolution Soccer 2008 replaced the weird numbering scheme of the previous games and is essentially the 7th game in the series. In a strong move from Konami, Cristiano Ronaldo featured on the cover. A new system called Team Vision was put into the game and was essentially a kind of adaptive AI system. The way it worked was that it learned and adapted your team to your individual playstyle. By doing this, it allowed your team to come up with new creative ways to attack and counter different players from the opposition and also learn from you as a player. Pro Evolution Soccer 2009, which was officially the 8th release of the game, came out on the 17th of October. The pace of the game was slowed down in order to cater for better control. The graphics were also a large improvement, but most importantly, they included a Become a Legend mode. This mode allows you to play through the career as one player instead of just the whole team, as you would in previous games in the Master League. But football fans all around the world cheered, as this was the first time for Pro Evolution Soccer to include the UEFA Champions League license. The 9th game in the series, or better known as Pro Evolution Soccer 2010, was released on the 23rd of October 2009. This was a pivotal game for Pro Evolution Soccer because they had to compete with FIFA and the World Cup. South Africans, we know the feels. So a complete overhaul of the game was in order. This is the game that introduced 360-degree control and included more improved animations. The AI was a lot better because it incorporated Team Vision 2. There was better referee decision making and a whole lot more licensed players and teams. In fact, more licensed players and teams than any other Pro Evolution Soccer title before it. Also, Torres and Messi featured on the cover, which doesn't hurt your street cred. Pro Evolution Soccer 2011 came out on the 8th of October 2010. The game introduced 3 new features for online play: Legends, Competition, and Community. The game reviewed decently with a Metacritic score of 80 out of 100. Pro Evolution Soccer 2012 came out on the 27th of September 2011 and was all about refinement. The most important areas for refinement were the AI, the speed, animation, and physics. A few new features were included, but most important was the team control system. A more responsive ball meant more fluid gameplay, and goalkeepers had much better animations. Pro Evolution Soccer 2013 was released on the 20th of September 2012 and was pretty well acclaimed. It got a Metacritic score of 82 out of 100. It was the first time that the series got all 20 teams from the Brazilian National League, Campeonato Brasileiro Series A. Pro Evolution Soccer 2014 was released on the 19th of September 2013. The game is run on a modified version of the Fox engine, which is the same engine that is used to run Metal Gear Solid. The focus of the game was meant to be on the ball and how players use it. They focused on refining the overall game physics. A couple of things are taken into account to create a realistic experience in the video game, most importantly with the ball physics, the stature of the player, and the speed and height of your pass. A major focus was also placed on the physical contact with players as they bumped into each other. It was called MAS, which stood for Motion Animation Stability System. Pro Evolution Soccer 2015 was released on the 13th of November 2014. This was the 15th edition of the video game, and for the first time ever, the game featured unlicensed secondary leagues. Pro Evolution Soccer 2016, guys, it's coming. A whole bunch of new features are going to be implemented. I'm going to do a video specifically about that, and it's a special year for PES 2015 because it also marks the 20th anniversary of the series. So I'm excited to see what it's going to look like and how it's going to do and how it's going to contribute ultimately to the world of digital football.
That's it. Let me know what your favorite PES game is. If you're a fan of the series, let me know in the comments below. Make sure that you smash that like button and subscribe for more gaming stuff, and also check out the cards. If you're into PES, there's a couple of PES things hidden secret just for you. Until the next video, high five a stranger. Adios.